No, I didn't forget my speech. Neither was this an inadvertent silence. But did you realize that even without speaking a word, I could grab all your attention? And that's what I'm here to talk about today. The power of body language, the power of silences, the power of pauses, the power of the unsaid, and ultimately, the power that goes beyond words. Years after years, we have always been told that exercise your words with caution. Think before you speak anything. Be mindful of the words that you use while you talk. Well, I don't deny, but I'm here to add that how you speak, what you speak, is exceedingly important. How you convey, what you convey, talks a lot about your personality, and which highlights the central topic of my talk, the importance of body language. We've all seen billboards, right? So your body language is nothing but it's like a billboard that speaks volumes about yourself even without you actually opening your mouth. Let me tell you that I have been extremely underconfident. The idea of me talking to somebody would give me anxiety. I would feel flustered. I think, how do I look at that person? I can't. Talking about people in a group, socializing and networking was far removed from reality to me. But today, here I am in front of all you lovely and wonderful people talking about body language. So 3 years after serving as an educator in the EdTech industry, and after having trained 4,000 plus individuals and working professionals, helping 700 plus candidates to secure their dream jobs, I finally figured the loophole in the entire sphere of communication. The loophole that is responsible for creating or breaking your first lasting impression. And that loophole that I'm talking about is body language. Now let me ask you all a question. Has this happened to you anytime that you've asked somebody or someone has asked you, hey, hi, how are you? And you've said, I'm good, thank you. Have you believed them? You've ultimately asked them again that, are you sure you're okay? Now take a second to think, why did you feel that they were not okay, despite them telling you that they are okay? Now imagine that after this talk, you're coming up to me and you're telling, hey Vrinda, I need a help from you, please. And I respond as, sure, yeah, I'll help you. Would you get help from me? I'm sure not. You're going to go back and tell your friends, look at Vrinda, she's so arrogant. I just asked her for a help. And see how she responded. Now, what really happened, ladies and gentlemen? Although my actions, my words were very positive, but something was off. Something skipped a beat. Something made you feel that no, it's not okay. And that is when your actions and your words were not congruent. And that's how it displays a wrong tone of your personality, despite you not meaning it, but you convey it. I'm going to share 2 little stories or anecdotes from my personal life to illustrate this further. So, the first scenario, I was hiring for a role in an organization and I was interviewing a candidate. Now, the reason that that candidate got shortlisted was purely because of his strong technical acumen. But I still didn't select him. Why? Because when I asked him, so tell me, Rajesh, why should I hire you? To which he responded, ma'am, I think you should hire me because, as I said, I have experience in X company for. Now, despite his strong technical acumen, knowing the fact that the HR who is going to hire a candidate, that candidate is going to represent your company in front of their clients, would an HR take a risk of hiring a candidate whose body language was extremely nervous? Having a hunchback shoulder, slouching, not maintaining eye contact, and most importantly, not smiling. So I couldn't select him despite his strong technical acumen. Now let me give you the last story. So I'd fixed a meeting with the sales representative of a very renowned organization because I was particularly intrigued about the product that they were selling. And I thought, this is going to be of high relevance to me. So let's meet. I went with a mindset that I have to purchase this product. Trust me. But do you know what happened? Do you think I purchased the product? Some of you might say yes, some of you might say no, but the right answer is the latter one, no. I did not. Because when I was talking to the sales representative, this is what he did. Twiddling of thumbs, wringing of hands, hands were trembling, his voice was shaky, he wasn't looking me in the eye. Now, has this ever happened with all of you, which I'm sure it must have, that at one point you have rejected a particular product or service for purchase purely because you felt that when this person is not confident enough to sell me this product, how can I be confident to buy that product or service? Now imagine if he stood tall, with his hands on his side, looking at me in the eye, smiling and talking, ma'am, the product has these features. I would have been confident enough to purchase it purely because the representative was so confident himself. And this is why body language is extremely important in every aspect of your lives. And this brings me to the two most important key takeaways of this talk, the do's and the don'ts of body language. The first do is being empathetic. And this is why emotional intelligence is also really important. Now, Vrinda, what's empathy? It's showing the other person that you care, that what they say matter, that they are important, and that you're listening to them. So while you talk to someone from today, make sure you look at them in the eye. Nod in acknowledgement. Yes, I understand. Mirror their emotions. Whether they are flustered, whether they are furious, whether they are nervous. Show them that what they feel, you care, you're considerate. And that showcases a lot about the kind of personality that you have. And the second do would be using open body language, which is missed in most of the cases, and this is what completely either makes or breaks your impression. Is having very open body language in terms of your gestures, so the conversation is more flowy, it's natural, it's engaging, and it also shows that you're open to opinions, you're open to conversations, you respect the other person. And this now brings me to my first don't of body language. Closed body language. Now this is how it looks. When you lock your fingers, my fingers can't move. When you hide your face, when you cover your eyes, when you tie your hands at the back, when you cross your arms. Well, now you might be very interestedly listening to that person, I don't deny, but what it shows is that you're arrogant. You're defensive. You feel that you're superior and nobody is above you. And that only what you say or what you talk matters and nobody else does. And that's the worst impression to create, isn't it? And the last don't of body language is avoiding the jazz. Anything too much or anything too little is worse. Similarly, body language, that is your gestures, your posture, eye contact, everything being in optimal capacity is utmost importance. Imagine me continuously talking to you like this, yes, so this is what I have to say, and this is the importance of body language. It gets so distracting. Your focus shifts from what I have to say vis-a-vis to what I'm doing, which is why that overuse of body language can dilute the entire context of the conversation. We all love Spider-Man. I'm sure we've watched so many of his movies. Spider-Man's uncle had told him once, with great power comes great responsibility. And body language, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is your power. Use it wisely. When used wisely, you appear confident, friendly, and approachable. And when not used right, it shows that you're nervous or arrogant. So the next time when you have a conversation with someone, let your body do the talking. Be more aware of your body language. Because today, you will not remember what I wore. Probably the words that I used, or maybe what I spoke. But you'll always remember how I made you feel. Thank you.